Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to another Hold Your Light reading. So this is going to be really for January. So I'm focusing for a period of time of January, this Hold Your Light reading. Sometimes I do these Hold Your Light readings when I just feel guided to do them. And right now, because of the energies going on, it definitely called for a Hold Your Light reading, and I want to do it for January. So we're going to tap into the angels for Angels of Light messages. This is going to be messages from the angels and archangels on how to hold your light at this time. Then we're going to tap into the Ascended Masters, the Keepers of the Light. And then we're going to get angel power wisdom to stay empowered in our light and hold our light. So let's get right into it. I don't want to waste any time and tap into the angels of light for us to hold our light. This is going to be focused right into for January. For now, when you're watching, immediate angel messages to guide us through this time to hold our light. And part of light work, they keep saying, is literally to hold your light. This is tremendous work to hold your light in these kinds of times. It's not just light work for what you do for others, but just to hold your light alone is a lot of work. And then you do the actual light work, right? Whatever you're doing, you're outpouring yourself. But the light work, the internal light work, is work itself. So to stay uplifted, to stay empowered, to hold your light, that's what this reading is all about. So let's tap into the angels and the archangels for messages they're ready, to hold our light. So this Hold Your Light reading, what are the messages from the angels of light, archangels of light, to help us hold our light at this time? God, I feel chills. Okay, that was for sure a message. We have vulnerability. Only the brave and open-hearted dare to allow themselves to be vulnerable, for it requires courage to take down all walls and expose your humanness. Your angel guidance is to become aware of your defense mechanisms, which keep you separate from others and the divine. Ask your angels to help you dissolve your masks and barriers so that your fragile, true self can emerge like a butterfly from its cocoon. The reward is freedom, love, and a sense of inner safety. So dare to be vulnerable and open. So they're telling us to be brave and vulnerable and open-hearted at this time has been a recurring message, to actually take down the walls and to reach out more. Be an extender has been recurring message, especially during this time, and dissolve all the things that keep you separate from doing that. That's we're almost being infused with more courage, has been coming up a lot, self-confidence, all of that, to connect in this way. Vulnerability is my strength, and that's what they are blessing us with. That's what they want us to keep in mind. Vulnerability is a strength, to be open-hearted, especially at this time. And we're definitely going beyond the usual barriers that we may have had that kept us more separate, because we are so needed at this time to be brave and open-hearted. Break down the walls that separate us between each other and the divine. So that's beautiful. That is so in line with the courage that it takes. Yeah, the courage that it takes to step forward and just be vulnerable and be your true self. Oh gosh, no. Yeah, look at that. It's purpose. Wow. The angels remind you that every situation or person placed on your path with a purpose. Yes, the angels remind you that every situation or person that is placed on your path with a purpose. It may be to strengthen you, offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, release old patterns, or for enjoyment. Your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once on your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. Your guidance is to ask your angel to help you find the purpose of your current situation, or if you are ready, your life mission. Align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels will support you and you will succeed. And the affirmation is, I am strong and determined. And this has been recurring, that whatever you're doing right now, you're in divine timing, on divine purpose. If you're doing anything, you're actually being backed to be strong with whatever your outpouring is at this time, to rise up and be vulnerable, anything that would be a barrier to that. And they're infusing you with the courage and to be that outpouring. And so you're right on divine purpose. They're giving you the strength and the willpower and the intention to fulfill your purpose right now. And the angels are supporting you with that. And stay strong and determined. And that has been a recurring message too. They're almost like divinely backing, especially now, whatever your purpose is, you know, in the big and the small, your work, your projects, I keep saying that, but especially right now, you're definitely being used, divinely used has been a recurring message. So I love this part about literally allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. And you know the answers, you know this, whatever gives you joy, satisfaction, fulfillment, that's your life mission. That's what you're naturally here to do, especially at this time. And you're being strong and determined. They're giving you that. And it's you alone in touch with your internal guidance and your divine connection that's steering you. It's pay no mind to anyone else. Everybody's criticizing everybody. You don't have to have approvals from anybody for this. You really don't, and you're actually being helped with that. I will tell you that you're being like divinely backed and supported with your work, what you're pouring out, what you're doing to make things brighter and better. So definitely feel strong, feel determined, feel courageous. This even said, vulnerability is my strength. I am strong and determined. That's all about strength. Talk about hold your light, and they're giving it to you. To feel empowered to do whatever is your purpose right now, you know, to be authentic and true to that. You don't need anyone else's approval or feedback. Or it's so funny, it's so ironic, you know, it doesn't ever fail to give me humor that I'm posting on a site. And all social media kind of things are set up that way, for the likes, right? It's for the likes, it's for that. And what the advice that I'm actually posting on here is so contrary to that. Like, you do not do things for likes. You do not, it's lovely to get positive feedback. It's lovely to have that kind of thing, but you cannot pay any mind to that, and just be aligned to your true self and what you're truly getting, and you stay very true to that. You know, you stay aligned to that. And that's been a really recurring message, because you can compromise a lot trying to get the approvals, the likes, the whatever. You can really lose your way that way. So just, you know, stay on divine purpose, what you know is truly aligned to you. And it's beautiful, because they're backing you right now, and to be confident and to be, vulnerability is my strength. I am strong and determined. Yeah, and they're helping you to dissolve anything that gets in the way of that, including, you know, others. Because others can be a deterrent. Others can really be a deterrent. Okay, so let's see. What are the other angels of light? Hold your light. And I have to tell you, they were even, I'm disclosing a lot here when I say to you, I really came into my own on this channel, because I was initially very swayed by other people's comments. You know, I get lovely comments on here, and then you get really horrible things. And it's opening yourself up to be vulnerable to that. But they're also helping you, the angels help you not to be so swayed anymore, and just not pay it as much attention. And this is on a very small scale. You know, this isn't even my work. I do this channel, but then I have my business, you know, work. I have other things. You have personal relationships. You have your whole life going on, but never be so swayed about other people. Just be really aligned to your true self, your higher self, your spirit guides, your divine connection, your internal guidance. Everything that the world's screaming at you to pay attention to, you pretty much don't. You know, you just don't, because you can get really off track, and and then you're just going to feel very disconnected from what you know you're supposed to be doing. It's all about you at the end of the day and what you know and feel is right for you. And there is huge vulnerability in that, being brave and open-hearted, being true to your purpose, and you're being divinely backed, and whatever is giving you joy, fulfillment, that feels divine to you, that feels like you're using naturally what you're made of, that's the way to go. Whether people clap for you or think that's great, or they have nothing to say about it, or whatever that is, in your work, in your personal, and anything that is an outlet for you. And it's making it better and brighter. And we have communication. Maybe that's why they're having me talk so much. Everything is about words. Everything is about communication. They keep on saying that over and over again. That's how we are. We're all communicating. And the angels are communicating with you, but then we're all divinely communicating with each other. You want to keep it positive and divine and uplifting, and pay more attention to the words and what you're communicating, and really try and be as truthful and honest and aligned as possible, because that's going to be the cut through of all the everything else that's going on. I don't want to say what I was about to say. The angels remind you that being spiritual is, oh my gosh, is what I'm saying. Yes, the angels remind you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. And when you speak from the heart, others feel the resonance of truth and trust you. So talk, oh my gosh, what I just said, talk positively. Focus on the good in life, and you will feel happier and healthier. Communication is a two-way process. Listen with interest and respond openly. Going back to this vulnerability, removing all the barriers between yourself and others. You know what I heard? The most beautiful thing. I don't know if you guys watch Stephen Colbert, but I honestly, if I could kiss him through the television screen on the cheek, I felt like doing that when he was talking to somebody. I think he was I think it was on New Year's Eve. He was interviewed with Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen were interviewing him. And they said, what do you think is like the big takeaway about 2020? Like, what's the difference right now you think we're going to take from us from 2020? Are you ready for what he said? Something so beautiful and so in one sentence and so hit it on the mark. He said, I believe that from now on, when we ask people, how are you doing? We're actually going to wait and listen to how they really are. Like, you know how you would just say, how are you? Hi, how are you? And it was almost very trite and just something to say, and people would just say fine, and you just go along your way. There was no real communication going on. But in these days, you say, how are you? And you're actually pausing to actually listen to how that person actually is right now. How are they doing? You're genuinely really asking, and you're genuinely really pausing and waiting for them to come back and say something back. And that's a real genuine asking that question. And he said it much more eloquently. I don't even remember, but that is basically, I was like so touched. If I could kiss him on the cheek through the screen, it's this genuine and honesty and communicating from the heart, and it's truth, and it's genuine, and it's authentic, and it's real, and it resonates on a different level. And just like Stephen Colbert can say a million words in 60 seconds. And when he said that, it resonated on such a powerful soul level. And it was so true, it was so poignant, it summed up so much. It was so lumped in with so many multifaceted things. And it was so beautiful to me. It was so beautiful to me. And communication, it's all we got now with being so separated, between the phone, the email, the Zoom, the video I'm doing right now. However we're communicating with each other, talk positively, focus on the good in life, be genuine, be honest, be heartfelt, talk about being open-hearted. And that's part of being on purpose. It's just being genuine and real and truthful and honest and open-hearted right now, and communicating that however you can. And communicating is a two-way process. This is the part that got me on that tangent. It's a two-way process. Listen with interest and respond openly, and this will improve all relationships. Communicate constantly with source using prayer, which has been coming up a lot. Get your direct feeding, constantly connect and realign with source, which is asking, and meditation, which is listening. Always keep channels of communication open. Be a bridge to others' hearts and minds. Ask your angel to step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. They keep on saying that, to be open, vulnerable, dissolve the barriers, be an open heart, and pour that out. You're like a divine channel of that love, that kindness, everything that source is. A divine love and a divine channel, and be a bridge to others' hearts and minds. Use your communication for that. And it says, I communicate clearly and honestly, and that's how we're all being genuinely used, to communicate clearly, just exactly what I was not doing just now. Communicating clearly, honestly, being strong and determined in your purpose, your outpouring, your gifts, your talents with your personal, your work, whatever you're doing, and vulnerability is your strength. That's where we're all coming from right now. And it's a beautiful. So let's get the keepers of the light to hold your light. To hold your light, so there's recommending, the angels are recommending vulnerability, knowing that your vulnerability is your strength actually. It's your strength to be open-hearted. That's so brave to be exactly who you are and open-hearted. Purpose, you're being divinely used right now, and the angels are saying you are strong, you're determined, you're right in path. Your life purpose is doing exactly what's giving you joy right now. Whatever your outpouring is, that's your mission. That's what you're right on purpose. So align with that strength and willpower and your intention to fulfill your purpose. And just pay attention to yourself, and divine, and your inner guidance. And because they're saying others on your path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from that. So that's what I mean. When they say have like a direct plug-in to divine, it's not a party line. That's what they used to always love to tell me. It's not a party line. Don't let other people detract you from what is giving you joy, what's fulfilling you. Usually it's what's fulfilling you and giving you joy will do that for other people. Whatever is making a difference to you, that feels good, that you're on purpose, that's your purpose. Especially right now, communication, they're saying communicate clearly and honestly. That is exactly what it's all about right now. That's it. That's what's resonating. That's what's going to land. That's the seeds that are being planted now. And communication, we can rise and fall with communication right now. Let you rise with it, because they're saying keep it positive, speak from your heart, speak honestly, clearly. It's all heart-based kind of communication. That's what's resonating, and you're being blessed with that. So, like speaking, communication skills, your purpose, and vulnerability. Hold your light. So let's get the keepers of the light. The keepers of the light. Oh gosh, that almost wanted to flip out, but not. Okay, this is the Ascended Masters. I knew we were going to get this. Joan of Arc, Voices of Truth, and I have chills. On the small scale, the big scale, what's going on in your life with the communication, when they said honesty and truth, and also what's going on the world stage, it is about the voice of truth cutting through it all. And they wanted me to say like cutting through the BS, but this is the voice of truth that is going to echo and reverberate through, and there's almost like no getting beyond that. So, this is what's going to be ringing true and ringing out, and it's going to be cutting through everything. Voices of truth, voice of truth. Stand strong, going back to the strong. Vulnerability is a strength. I am strong and determined. Communication, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose. We literally had purpose here. I have chills. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth. I have chills. Joan of Arc, voice of truth, stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. And we had communication. This is so powerful. I have no more words for that. I have chills everywhere. We're going to end it with angel power, because I have no words for that. Just let that reverberate. You see that playing out in the big and the small. I mean, it's all about the voice of truth. Do not fear persecution. Speak your truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose. That's what the angels, the archangels, and the ascended masters are backing in January. Oh my gosh. Let's get the angel of power, wisdom. I have chills everywhere. Like, oh my goodness. And we have, this is the angel power, wisdom. Yeah, it's faith in values. Look at this gorgeous picture. Look at that. Faith and values. Your values are guiding principles. Use them to choose the way you live your life. Like they said, you do not pay mind to the other people that could distract you or from your purpose. You stand strong, determined. You have faith in your values, your inner guidance, because your values are guiding principles. Use them to choose the way you live your life. And they're saying live it with truth. That is what they're saying. Voices of truth, faith in your values. Should I get one more? Angel power, wisdom. Oh my gosh. This is what's backing and supporting you in January to hold your light. Speak your truth. Go by your own guidance. It's right on purpose. Stay clear to your purpose. Do not be dissuaded from your purpose. Speak positively, clearly, truthfully, open-hearted. We have Joan of Arc that is completely about the voices of truth, and release the fear of persecution and voice and speak your truth. Focus on your purpose, and that's what we're doing. Wow. And we have, look at how beautiful this is, manifest success. Oh my gosh. So that's the backing and support that's saying it's making our way. Manifesting success is really voice your truth, be aligned to your own purpose. Do not let anything or anyone distract you or push you away from that. Faith in your values, your inner guidance system. It's manifesting success. Master your destiny by making use of your skills. Harness the creative forces to bring about success and achieve your goals. And that's what we are. Look at how she's attuned to what she needs. The angels, the ascended masters, you know, it's going forth, manifesting success. It's voices of truth, faith in your values, staying on point with your purpose, clear, honest communication, vulnerability, and it is all about the truth. Focus on your purpose. And we've had a lot about that. It's going forth right dead on with your purpose, speaking your truth, release any fears of persecution, any kind of barriers to that are releasing. And you're manifesting success just by having faith in your values and following that. So that is the alignment. My gosh, this is really beautiful and not what I expected at all. So this has been Hold Your Light reading. This has been the messages from the angels, the ascended masters and archangels, for literally January, to hold your light, and that you're right on purpose, manifesting success. And it's all about voices of truth and staying aligned to your purpose, and not to be distracted or pulled away from that from others. Right now, do not fear persecution, do not fear all of that. Speak your truth, communicate your truth, act from the heart. This is beautiful, manifesting success, all from the faith of your own values and internal guidance and what you're getting and what you know is true for you. I wish you all the best for January. Truth, truth, truth. Take care. Bye-bye.